What's going on, believers? Guys, one of the tokens that I never really cover, but every once in a while just kind of poke my head into just to see what's going on is Shiba Inu. And I got to cover a little something today, and we need to have at least a quick discussion about it. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right. I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways. All right, guys, Shiba Inu is trading right now at 30.48. And there's been a lot of hype going around recently about how much Shiba that you would need in order for your life to change. And the answer to that is about $100 right now to buy 3 million Shiba Inu. And that sounds crazy to me. I don't think that the numbers really pan out. I'm not really liking what I heard from that, but here's what I gleaned from it. Shiba is focused on burn mechanism because it doesn't have one right now. And the only real burn that it's getting is either buybacks for burns, people voluntarily burning, or Shiba Radio, which has a burn mechanism built into it. But there are going to be burns coming in the form of Shiba Inu entering the metaverse, and I believe that it's going to be called the Shiba Inu Lands metaverse, and it's going to be Shiberse for short. And guys, if you ever are a developer on Shiba Inu and you ever stumble across my video, please fast forward to this part right here where I tell you that is the dumbest name that you could possibly. Shibaverse. It's 3 syllables. It sounds perfect. Shibaverse. Repeat after me. Shibaverse. Shiberse is just ridiculous. Now, let's move on from that. So, the Shibaverse is coming, and guess what? Everything that Shiba does seems to be of a decent quality. They are not at a $16.7 billion market cap for no reason. And when you start to zoom in and you start to pay attention to the trade volatility, then you see that there are big ups, big downs. You see there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of activity. And this dip right here that dipped down when the market was on a dip, it didn't last very long. And you've got such a large level of support in this 3,000 range that it seems like Shiba is a more stable token at this point. It's a coin. It's a token still. It's not a coin yet. But it still seems like it's a more stable token than almost anything else that you're seeing in the top 50. Or it is as volatile as the market. Maybe that's the better play. Shiba runs with the market now. And not all of us can say that in these type of coins, or tokens, because it's very important. If you run with the market, then you can play this market and you have a little bit more stability in the things that you will know or the things that you will see. And that's very important. So what to do right now? Moving on. Guys, if you come to me for any sort of financial advice, remember, it's not financial advice. If you think I'm telling you here that at 30.48 you should buy yourself some Shiba, I'm not. What I am telling you, though, is that you could do far worse in your life than to spend $100 or $200 on Shiba Inu. And that is a long-term hold for you. What I'm saying here is not to play games with Shiba. And I'm also saying do not buy it right now because there's going to be a dip coming in this market. The dip is coming pretty soon. It was predicted to get towards the end of February, the beginning of March, before we see a big upside that will strike and go on fire until about the 15th of March. The Ides of March are almost upon us. We are about a month away right now. So that's where the big move is. That's where it looks like. But there's going to be another dip. And when I tell you that, I'm telling you that because I care and I want you to not get wrecked. And it's very easy to get wrecked in this market. Do not buy at 4 zeros, 3,000. Wait for a dip. Get that dip as close to 2,000. Remember, there's a long line of support at 2,000. When we start to move outward and we start to look at the long-term history, then we see that there is an enormous level of support at 2,500 to 3,000. So there's going to be a lot of resistance. Now, when there's a dip in the market, that's when we see that bottoming floor down towards 2,000. So if you get in at 2,000, here's what I'm going to say. If you get in closer to 2,000 and you buy 3 million, probably cost you $70. When it goes to 3,000, you will suddenly have $105, and you will at least be looking at your wallet and feeling like you've done something and you've made a profit. If you put 1,000 in, then it's going to be 1,500 when it moves from 2,000 to 3,000. So that's what we're looking for. And even though there are a lot of catalysts that are coming along with Shiba through the Shiba verse, and more burns that are coming, more partnerships that seem to be coming every single day. And guess what? At this point, and I want this to be very clear, Shiba is on, I think, 99 exchanges right now. Robinhood has been teasing for a long time, adding Shiba to its trading pool. And guess what? We've reached a point in time where Shiba no longer needs Robinhood. Robinhood needs Shiba to make a profit. Now, think about that. That's crazy to me. And that being the case, this is a great opportunity. Play your dip. Don't get wrecked by getting the money too high. You want to at least look at your wallet and see that you made a little bit of profit, but go ahead and get in. Shouldn't cost you that much. Get as much as you can around the 2,000, because over the long term, you're going to see that hype machine. And it's going to be quick, by the way. But you're going to see that hype machine probably take it back up to 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. You're probably going to drop a zero, and we're going to be at 3 zeros pretty soon. Whether that sustains or not, I don't know. But over the long term, they are looking for different ways to burn more supply. They're looking for different ways to make this thing pump. Now, they are trading 1.5 million per day on a bad day, and they have a market cap of $16.7 billion. So there are 1.1 million holders. When this thing does go to a place like Robinhood, then you're going to be looking at closer to 1.5 million holders, just like that. So, understand that this is big, and it's going to be happening very soon. You're going to see a nice little up, and you're going to see Shiba continue to just continue to make moves in the market. Now, guys, inflation being what it is, shouldn't you take a little tax money, spend a couple $100, get yourself some Shiba, and make yourself a profit? I would. It's not financial advice, but I am always right. I'm looking for the good